Michigan State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Michigan State's offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off the defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open...
Oh, out of space! And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Spartans come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking downfield on first down. Finds the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the over. That is a costly penalty on this defense. Now they're dealing with a 2nd and 2. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. And the Spartans line up to punt it away. They'll boot it into the night sky for the first time. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. The Hawkeyes offense taking the field for a chance. We had to see them today. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end-of-season highlight reel, but in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel-type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Caught near the sticks. It's Conrad. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Turning it on. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the run, fires downfield. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and touchdown, Hawkeye! Fitted in the window for the score. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Got him downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pressure coming. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Another sack. This quarterback group, not this quarterback, this one, because you're already on quarterback number 2, taking a lot of hits today. Got to keep these guys upright, got to protect them. This offensive line has to do a better job.
He's taking the shot. A strike downfield. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
Quarterback's ability to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they tacked on the extra point. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Kentucky needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with this crowd there in Lexington behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Hawkeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on first down. And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. The defender was right there. So now it's second and long. Trying play action. Here comes the heat. Intercepted.
Well, I love the job by the coaching staff there defensively, matching the personnel of the offense, putting their dime package out on the field. So you bring out the extra defensive back, you're anticipating a pass. Perfect timing to run that personnel, and you get the pick.
Can't get him to the ground. Makes it past the marker. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan State. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Under fire. catch inside the 30 and still running. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. And he's brought down after a nice game. The Hawkeyes will have it 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback may change this route. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got his man on the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Off the RPO, complete. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa! The extra point here would tie the game. And he makes the extra point. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They'll make the big play, get the touchdown.
They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the 1st half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job there to limit the running room, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use his speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit.
He's loose on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Smarty.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Bringing it out. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback. Iowa has the ball back on offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. The inside handoff. Still on his feet at the 35. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
You know, the RPO game now in college football really puts the defense in a bind, and it forces them just to freeze a half second as they try to distinguish between the running back and the quarterback. Who's keeping the football? On that play, it was...
Oh, he's got some space. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Hawkeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down. He has enough to move the chains. Looking for a productive play on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. After run, now throw. Got it in the middle. It's Conrad. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Slithers into space. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. How many times do you think they're going to run that one back in film study? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. That's a penalty. It'll be a long film study for him. That's the last thing this defense needed, a penalty to keep the drive moving. It's 1st and 10. He'll try to do it himself. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. They'll throw it from the red zone. Quickly complete. Now the connection takes it to the 11. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wants to go up top. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Got out of trouble and throws. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
He's got him in the flat.
Yeah, we talk about tackling as a defense all the time. 3rd down, money down. They catch the football. Nice job breaking on it, getting them on the ground, and not allowing any yards after the catch.
That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to keep it in the air. Lets it fly on the move. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. That is a serendipitous turn of events with the fumble going out of bounds. They'll maintain possession. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They go to the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his first sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans, and this offense better find out how to slow him down.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Makes the grab on the left. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. Caught. Across the 25. He's got room. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. They'll move the tight end. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to Pater. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 3rd down. He's got it on the run. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Sneaks it into the end zone.
Man, that's frustrating as a defense because you got to stop the run. There's a good chance they're running the football here in this situation, trying to punch it in the end zone. You're trying to go to the half with a little bit of momentum. This defense just couldn't make the play to get off the field.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And he's still running after the move. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Quick strike complete. He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him tote the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this drive.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And here on 2nd down, they'll send out the field goal unit to try to get 3 before the break. Somebody better check that dude's foot and see if it's juice. Man, oh man, from outside 60, he sails it through.
Now look, you don't see kickers on highlight tapes too often. That 61-yard field goal is going to make every highlight reel in the country. Wow.
And the Spartans will kick it off to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Iowa has has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Off play action. That's reeled in. It's Dean. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. And the Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Quickly complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the quarterback who makes a sure tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. The Hawkeyes are in the hurry-up. He's looking to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Wilkins. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Last completion got them a 1st down. Let's see what they do now. Under fire. Got it in the middle. It's Wilkins. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense walks through the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage their... There he goes. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too.
Touchdown, Hawkeyes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he had hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. At the 35, he's open. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. Gives it on the option. And a decent game there before the defense makes the stop. The Spartans in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And the Spartans will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Oh, they're after him! Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Here's a heat. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch at the 45. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. The give from the gun. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Spartans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, give on the inside. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. He's stopped right at the 29-yard line, and it'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll cut the lead to 1, 28-27. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. On the ground, it's Wilkins. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Hawkeyes in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
The play-action fake. Grabs it in the middle. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play-action fake. He really took his time and sold it, and that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
With the catch, it's Conrad. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Iowa is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So first down, we'll open up the final period. He's got it on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. From the shotgun, the inside give. He has the first and still on his feet. What a good job to be able to pick up that kind of yardage when you're trying to finish off the game. And the Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pocket breaking down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Turning it on! He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. The Hawkeyes started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. And he runs it all the way down to the 3-yard line before he's finally knocked down. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Iowa!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. And some room to work. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
These defensive linemen have tents in the backfield. Goodness gracious, they're camping out back there, hitting the quarterback time and time again. When you sacked him this much, of course he's going to be flustered. Of course he wants to get rid of the football.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Spartans will line up to punt it away. Wants to return it. He's able to pick his way for just a bit, but he'll be stopped at the 18. Good job by the punt team. Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Here's the pressure. Finds his tight end. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. And the Hawkeyes can really attack on this second and short. They'll move the wide receiver. Flushed out of the pocket. Breaks into the open. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
Blasted as he lets it go. Reads it, fires complete. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Hawkeyes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Talk about a timely run. Gets the first down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the meal. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And this one is perfect, and that will extend their lead even further. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away.
That's a big drive for this offense in the fourth quarter. Now to take a two-possession lead, you got the other offense where you want them. Now you get to rush the passer, make them pass a little bit more, and don't give up those big plays. You're in a really good spot now.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on third and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Another incompletion on third down.
After that incompletion on third down, you're not quite in panic mode yet on offense, but the sense of urgency is really ratcheting up because you're down two possessions, not a lot of time left on the clock. You have got to find your best playmaker right here on fourth down.
He's got it, first down and more. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. First and 10 coming up. He leaves it with his back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to go up top. Going deep. And the incomplete pass, taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. Wants to go up top on first down. Looking for the end zone. And it's grabbed for the late touchdown. And how about this? It's not over yet.
And listen, still a ways to go. But great job by this offense getting you back in the ballgame. Now, we got a one-possession game. We got our...
He's looking, pressure's coming in. The pressure gets there, and down he goes, and they won't be able to cut into this lead. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive. He's productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting first down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals, and it usually starts with